The real estate listing said 4 bedrooms. By the end of the first week, we had counted 11, each one sealed, cold, and filled with something we were never meant to find. We should have left after the first new room appeared. We told ourselves there was a logical explanation. We were wrong, and by then, the house had already decided we were staying. Every morning, a new room. Every room sealed from the outside, as if something wanted us to find what was inside, but only on its terms, and never on ours. My name is Claire Harlow. My husband, Daniel, found the first new door on our 3rd morning. Our daughter had already been standing in front of it for over an hour, and she wasn't afraid. The first room held a rocking chair, a rusted cradle, and photographs covering every inch of wall. A family none of us recognized, faces blurred, but their eyes sharp and fixed directly on us. Daniel measured the house from outside and then from inside. The interior was already 300 square feet larger than the structure could physically contain. The numbers were not wrong. The house was. The second new room appeared on night 3. A dining table set for 8, food still warm, chairs pushed back unevenly, as if an entire family had vanished mid-conversation without warning. Every new room was cold. Not the cold of an unused space, the kind that moves into your chest and follows you back down the hallway long after you've left. Daniel pressed his ear against the newest wall on night 4. Something on the other side pressed back, harder than he pushed, deliberate and patient, like it had been waiting for him to listen. Room 3 held only children's drawings, hundreds of them, covering every surface from floor to ceiling. Every single one showed the same figure, tall, no face, no hands, standing in a doorway. We placed cameras in every hallway. Every morning, the footage showed the same thing, the walls moving while we slept, building themselves in complete silence. No tools, no hands, nothing visible at all. Room 6 held the belongings of a family reported missing in 1987. Their clothes, their school photos, their watches. Both watches were still running, keeping perfect time 38 years later. Our daughter began sleepwalking to the newest room every night. In the morning, she said she hadn't been sleepwalking. She said she'd been invited, and she seemed completely happy about it. Daniel called the police on day 5. They walked through, found nothing unusual, and left. The next morning, a new room had sealed itself over the place where the front door used to be. We found journals inside room 7, 11 of them, written by 11 completely different families across different decades. Every single journal ended on the exact same sentence, word for word.
That night, the figure appeared, not in one room, but in every room at the same time, standing in every door frame. Not threatening, not moving, just watching, waiting for something we didn't understand yet. I locked our daughter in her bedroom and barricaded the door. By morning, the bedroom was gone. A new wall stood where the door had been. She was calm on the other side. I could hear her humming. Daniel found a basement that wasn't on any blueprint, accessible only through a room that hadn't existed 4 days ago. The stairs descended into something far older than the house itself. Room 10 had no floor, just a void, and far below a faint organic glow pulsing like a heartbeat. Dust drifted downward as if something deep beneath the house was slowly breathing in. The figure appeared at the basement stairs, not descending, ascending, rising from the dark one deliberate step at a time, its blank face tilting slowly upward toward us as it came. I found our daughter in room 11 sitting on the floor, perfectly calm, drawing. I asked what she was drawing. She held it up without looking at me. It was room 12, already finished, already exact. Room 12 was behind the original foundation wall, older than the house by centuries. It had always been there beneath everything, waiting quietly for enough families to arrive before it finally opened. The mirror showed what no mirror should. Every family this house had ever taken, standing behind the glass, staring directly forward, unblinking, dozens of them, all perfectly still, all completely silent. At the very back of the crowd, barely visible, stood the Harlow family,
in the exact clothes we put on this morning, looking forward with the same empty expression as every family before us. The figure stood between us and the mirror, not blocking it, pointing at it. One elongated arm raised, steady and deliberate, as if it had been rehearsing this exact gesture for a very long time. Claire understood at last. The house hadn't been trapping families, it had been collecting them, preserving them. The rooms weren't prisons, they were files, and the mirror was the entire archive. One by one, without deciding to, they walked through. The mirror accepted each of them without resistance, like a door that had never once been locked, only patiently waiting to be found. The next morning, a realtor arrived with a new family. The house was perfect, freshly painted, not a crack in the plaster, 4 bedrooms, completely move-in ready. She handed them the listing and smiled.
Wow,
The new family's youngest child stopped on the front step. She looked up slowly at the house and said, quietly, to no one standing near her, "I think I've been here before." The real estate listing said 4 bedrooms. By the end of the first week, the new family had counted 11, and somewhere inside the mirror, we were already counting alongside them.